Back to school can be very stressful for children and parents, and for some, it's even chaotic. What are the best ways to get your kids organized and prepared, ready to go so that it's effortless, so that it's painless? Joining me right now is Leslie Josel, who is the founder of Order Out of Chaos, which focuses on helping children with ADHD. But Leslie, your tips really can help all students. So what types of resources are we talking about? How can they specifically help students diagnosed with ADHD?
So the first thing I recommend for every parent, no matter if your child has attention deficits or learning challenges, particularly as we go back to school, we're all very good about buying school supplies. We want to hang analog clocks. We want to add an analog clock to that school supply list, and we want to hang one in every room that your child is going to spend time in. Think bedroom, kitchen, den, and including the bathroom, especially the bathroom, because your child needs to be able to see their time in order to learn how to manage it.
Speaking of management, time management, let's talk about that. It is so important and difficult for students and parents. What are some ideas you have to help your students succeed?
So a lot of different things. First of all, back to any way that you can visualize time, any way that you can externalize time for your student, they're going to be able to internalize it. So I want you to think giant calendars where they can see not only the time of the, let's say, their after school activity, but also the time they have to leave the house, how long it's going to take them to get there. There's that movement of time that is so important for your child to be able to feel it and internalize it. That's why we want analogs, because they give you present time and past time. We also want students to create playlists, music playlists. There are many, many kids out there that need to listen to music to activate on homework. But when you listen to the same music over and over again in a playlist, what that does for a student is it actually acts as a timekeeper. They hear a certain music and they go, I'm 15 minutes in. They hear another, let's say, song from like the Beatles. They know they're in the home stretch. So setting up a 30 to 40-minute playlist of the same music they're going to do their homework to will also help them see their time.
I think something parents also have to make sure that they are painfully aware of is the fact that if you're chaotic, if you're disorganized, your children are going to be that way as adults. And I'm going to say, yes, may my mother rest in peace, one of the most chaotic people I've ever met in my life. And certainly dealing with chaos as an adult has been an ongoing battle for me at home, trying to organize things. And you just don't want your kids to also have that as adults.
Absolutely. And so because it's very difficult to, we don't live in a vacuum. Children live in the homes of their parents. So if they're living in chaos and clutter, they're going to feel that. So what I want parents to do, particularly as school just started here, here in Georgia, but as you're getting into those back to school routines and new things are coming into the house, whether it's new sneakers or instruments or whatever it is, I want you to ask this one question. Does this have a home? We talk a lot about clutter as delayed decision making. Mm-hmm. Because what happens is we bring something in and we don't know where it goes, so it tends to land wherever we landed it. So, right?
Right.
So I want you all to ask that question. Where is this going to live? Does this have a home? And even more importantly, can you answer this question? Does everything in your child's bedroom have a home? Your child needs to be able to know where their things go for them to be organized.
All right. What plans do you have in the future with Order Out of Chaos?
Oh, we have a ton. So we are a global virtual company. We have many webinars that speak to what we call time management and organizing. I'm working on my 4th book. Writing more columns for Attitude Magazine. I'm just here to serve students that are neurodiverse to help them be successful in learning and in life.
Leslie, thanks a lot. We really appreciate it. Thanks for all of the information, and it is really important as we get our kids ready for school.
Oh, sure thing. My pleasure. Thanks for having me.